driving right now. Watch my speed. 70. That's 70. Okay, 70 is good. I'm driving right now to pick up my truck. Okay, I just came in to pick up my truck. I am at Alta Alignment brake service. I've been working with Chris for many years. Trying to see if I can look in my truck. It's not here. It's not here. Pretty sure it might be on the back. Yep, it is right here. Yeah, this is my truck. This is what I usually drive. It's Chevy G4500 with a Hackney box. This service box was done by Hackney for me, I believe, in 2017 or 2018. So this is how this looks. Chris just put a new tires over here. Got brand new tires, and he did the alignment. Like I mentioned earlier, I just got 30,000 miles on it. The back tires are the same. Truck 17. See the back of it? If I'm going to clean up a little bit inside, one day I'm going to show you guys inside. Right now, I'm going to wash it outside too. Okay, I'm going to wait for Chris. I think he went to do some test drive in a different car. Then that's what's going on. Okay, let's see if I can find Chris. Yeah, I see him. Hey Chris.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, doing alright, how about yourself?
Oh, hanging in there, buddy. Hanging in there.
Hey, you ready for me?
What you want me to do?
Just tell me what happened, what we did, and what I should do to prevent from happening again.
Okay, all right. Sure, I guess. I ain't used to being video. I'm kind of nervous.
You do not want to be video?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm just nervous about it. You know.
It's okay. I can cut it out if you don't want to.
Oh, what's that?
I can cut it out if you don't want to.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't mind telling you what I did. It ain't bad. You know.
Okay, you tell me. I mean, you put in new tires, yes?
Yes. Okay. So we replaced the front tires, and we lined the front end, and we greased the suspension on the front end.
Now, we had a lot of wear on 30,000 miles.
Low air pressure. That was the biggest problem.
Okay. What about the alignment? Did you get
Alignment was out. The alignment was the camber was low on the front.
Okay.
So we were about 1.25 degrees negative. We should have been positive. So that's when we pulled up the camber to a positive setting. Line the front end. Put your tires on. Of course, now you're running 65 psi in those front tires. Okay. 80 in the back. You had 40 psi.
I had 40 before?
40 and 40. Yeah, and that's.
I mean, your advice for me is going to be to check the pressure of the tires often. Is that right?
Often. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, at least probably once a month or so. With
Okay.
a 10-ply tire, see what will happen is they will buckle in the middle and you'll get the inside and the outside tire wear. If the alignment's out, it will accentuate that wear either on the inside or the outside edge.
Okay.
In your case, it was running negative camber, so it was more on the inside than on the outside. But make no mistake about it, if you look at these, you've got inside and outside wear on the side.
I mean,
Yeah,
these are my tires.
Yes, yeah, you've got inside and outside.
Okay.
Same thing on this one.
Then these two tires, this
That's
one and
correct.
that one, they
That
can
is
come
correct.
like.
These are the two that come off of your vehicle. And
I mean, I see something. I see a huge wear on one tire
right,
when I brought it in. I'm
right.
not sure
That was
this-
this one right here. This is the one that the steel was coming out of. See?
Yeah, that's what I saw. I
Right.
was like, yeah, I
Right.
need to replace that tire.
So basically, what this means is that, you know, some of this and some of this was low air pressure. Okay.
Yeah.
But the majority of this was because the camber was negative too far, okay, and it was towed out. So those two factors would cause inside tire wear, you know, to be greater than on the outside.
Then, just to be correct, you recommend always check your tires, especially on a
Always.
commercial vehicle,
Always,
at least once a month.
at least once. On any vehicle, really. Tire
I mean-
pressure is
I mean,
critical.
this is the vehicle I have. This is a Chevy 4500, G4500.
Right.
It's very typical for service industry. We have
Correct.
Fords as well, and they don't have the same requirements, pretty much. Yes.
And they will, and they're heavy vehicles. You can't forget that it's a very heavy vehicle. You have to maintain correct tire pressure. I mean, I've seen it just time and time again, especially like with the ambulances from Richland County.
Yeah.
The tire wear will just you'll get tire wear inside and outside tire wear, regardless. If the alignment's perfect, you'll get tire wear if you don't keep the correct tire pressure.
Now, as far as the business, you care for more business?
Well, not today.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'd love more business, sure.
but this is
sure.
an A&T. You see, this is A&T Alignment,
Sure.
LLC. And this is Chris. This is a friend of mine. We worked with each other for how long? Like a year?
Gosh, I've known
Oh, no,
you,
10
Konrad,
years.
for over 10 years. Yes.
Exactly.
And I would like to also add that you just came out to my house. Well, you didn't. Your brother did, Matt and Mike, and they completely replumbed my house. It was PVC. The house is about, not quite 20 years old, and I've never been more at ease with anybody. And I'm not just saying this because I'm serious. I've never been more at ease with anybody in my house. They just did a top-notch job, quality, top of the line, and products that they put in, ball valves, top of the line PEX. They cleaned up after themselves. It was like they were never there. Purged all the air out of the lines. I mean, fantastic experience.
Well, thank you for that feedback. But on the other side, if you're in Columbia area and you have commercial vehicles, A&T Alignment, that's the place to go.
I mean, we could definitely do it. I take vehicles in every day at 8 o'clock. Some days I have to cut off around 11, 12 o'clock, but we can definitely get you in. I try to.
Yeah, that's what my biggest complaint I have about your shop. I cannot make an appointment.
Right. And the reason for that, Konrad, is your truck, it may be an hour and a half, but if you had to have ball joints or something like that, that could turn into a half a day job. So, if I make an appointment and then I start making a lot of appointments, behind that, then I'm not going to get anybody's vehicle out.
But you know what? We actually have a similar problem in my business, and what I do, I can only make guarantee appointment for first appointment a day. And that's the only appointment we have guarantee. We have 8 o'clock appointment guarantee every day. That means someone is going to show up at 8 o'clock. You got this guarantee in the bank. All the rest of the appointments, we're giving windows. Right now, we give it up 2 hours of windows for the appointment. In your scenario, is a little bit different because we have several trucks we can dispatch if necessary to the
Right.
location. If
Right.
we getting late on the appointment, we can reassign to somebody else. But just a thought: if you can maybe keep one appointment, like only first appointment for one person every day, that might be something you can do.
Yeah. It's hard when it's one person doing everything. I do my best
Oh, are you looking for someone to work with you?
Absolutely not. No.
He said no. He said no. Why?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the methods that I use, the racks that I use are old. Okay, they're from my gauge. Some of my gauges are from the 40s and the 50s. My racks are drive-on racks, and it's just a huge liability. And quite frankly, I'm as busy as I am because I'm the one doing everything.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of shops, they do a lot of electronics for alignments. Is that like?
Oh yes, we do those too. We have to reset steering angle sensors, reset traction control. Yes, you have to on a modern automobile. I have a modern scan tool to do all of that. Yes.
Yeah, but you do a lot also stuff like the old days as well? Yeah, you actually, as far as I remember.
Oh, you mean the old vehicles?
No, I'm talking about old. You know, the beauty about the tradesman right now goes to the technology. Everybody can think you can do everything. Like right now we have like a progress tools, and you can come in and just do all the copper joints with the minimum experience. How much experience do you need to have as far as alignment?
Well, as far as experience, the biggest problem that I see with most of the young people is the machinery and the technology is fantastic. But a lot of people don't understand. They look for a green light on this machine, and they don't really understand the angles that they're setting on the cars. And it's, the angles that I'm setting have not changed since the automobile was invented. So, you don't need a modern machine to do an accurate alignment.
I think you got a phone call, yes?
Yes, please, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, get it. You see, Chris is working the front office and the back as well. Then he has to answer the calls. Okay, the phone call happened. He just make an appointment for tomorrow.
Now, this is the machine where I use for any of the advanced electronics. This Cadillac here is a prime example. It was hit in the left rear. We had to replace the main subframe. That's the subframe you see sitting out there. That's the rear subframe. Okay. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so we were right at 18 and a half hours or so to do that. But my point is, I have the ability to pull codes and check codes and reset codes.
Yeah, one of the points I want to make to everyone, one of the big things about the business is you have to have a good relationship with everyone you work with. And Chris is a prime example of a great relationship I have to keep our trucks going. We have 14 trucks. I want to make sure that all of them, they're working. We have one right now with a major engine issue sitting on the Ford dealership. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And when I'm going to visit the shop, when I'm going to visit the dealership, I'm going to give a video about that as well. But overall, the relationship with local businesses, that's very important.
That, Konrad, and can you depend on who you're taking the vehicle to? Like when your guys came to my house, I wasn't worried at all. That's normally I'm a nervous wreck, but I was totally confident when they came in there. We just did a jam-up job. I'm super, but I wasn't nervous about the experience at all because we have that level of trust. I trust you. I would rather wait to go to somebody, and a lot of my customers are like that. If they come by and I can't do it, they're like, don't worry about this. I'll come back the next day, or the next day, or I'll come back next week. You tell me, I want you to work on my car, and that's the biggest reason why, I haven't hired anybody. You see the racks. It's very easy to get hurt.
Yes.
Setup. This is old stuff, and so I just prefer to do it by myself. It's not that I can't hire somebody. There's a lot of people willing to say that they want to learn, but
yeah, I understand.
When I catch you with a cell phone in your hand and you're working on somebody's car, I need to be working on the car myself.
Then you have experience with Matt, and Matt is my brother. He's also one of my most requested plumbers.
Yeah, I know why. Because Matt, his attention to detail is just unparalleled. I'm talking about the little stuff that nobody else looks at but me, like the valves are level, they're perfectly straight up and down. There's no trash all over the place. They clean up after themselves. And that's Mike too, because Mike was working right along with them, and I couldn't be happy with the job that you guys did at my house.
Well, thank you for those words. And that's the whole point of my videos as well, is to be able to express, what the standards are supposed to be on the plumbing industry, then those videos are supposed to be for the other plumbing technicians and someone who wants to be a plumber and how to do the job right. And from my perspective, also from the business owner, some other owners, they can see how I run my business. Then that's education purposes of those videos as well. Then that's what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah, and I mean, I could tell when he came in my house and started talking about, well, we're going to put ball valves, we're going to do this. I knew it's like, oh, I definitely made the right decision. I knew I could trust you. We've known each other for years, and I knew this day was coming to where I would have to repipe the house, So
well, I'm sorry that happened, but I was also glad we were able to help you out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When we do the remodel in the bathroom, you're coming back.
All right, let me know when.
Oh God, certainly will, Konrad.
Okay, then what I need to do, I need to get the keys, and you got a bill for me?
Okay, my friend.
I mean, don't you think you might want to get maybe someone to the front office?
All right, let me tell you how this goes down. Chris, how much to do so and so? Chris, how much to do? There's just no need in it. I might as well just stop and come up here and come on in and get your price on what it's. Nobody knows, I don't know. Now,
Oh, look, this is nice and cool over here. I know it doesn't look awesome, but you're not gonna get nice and shiny stuff. If you want to go to the dealership, you can, but you come over here to do some work. It doesn't have to be perfect. Chris is organized enough, I think.
well, thank you.
Yeah.
I tried. Now, I've got a card on file. Do you want me to use that, or you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not going to disclose how much it is. It is what it is. It's done right. That's what matters.
I'm only going to charge you what is fair, and what needs to be charged.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Konrad.
Thank you, Chris.
I appreciate you, my friend.
All right, we got our car hooked up, and we're ready to leave Chris's place. Okay, Brian. All right. Slowly. Okay. I got a car behind. Okay, on my way to the shop. On my way to the shop. Well, Chris is a good guy. We talked just a little bit late afterwards as well. I didn't record that, but he was so appreciative of us working in his house, and he said, if you guys want to, I can do the showcase of his house, of like what kind of repipe we can do on someone's house. His work was done just a few days ago. He have not had a chance to go to the house yet to review it. I got a big difference. I mean, I can feel right now the huge difference while I'm driving it. Huge difference. If you don't subscribe to the channel yet, please do. I promise I'm going to give you a content almost every day. I hope so. It's going to be plumbing related most of the time. Yeah, if you have any comments about it, you have some questions, just comment down below the video afterwards, and I'm going to try to answer those questions. Give me some suggestions. What do you like to see? Which areas you want me to explore more, and show you guys some extra stuff. I'm flexible. I can work with y'all to show you guys stuff you would like to see. Traffic on the highways most of the time. They're flowing fairly nice. This is I-20, and right now I'm gonna go toward Lexington to our office. From here it's about half an hour drive on the highway. Okay, I'm headed back to the shop in one piece. This is the truck 24 you guys saw this morning. That's Matt and Michael. And you see it works. Just got back to the shop. No problems. Hey Matt, how's it going?
Beautiful day.
Listen, I was visiting Chris today.
Which Chris?
The one you did the repipe here last
mechanic?
week. Yes, the AT&T. He praised you and he praised you. He said you guys did a great job and he was very pleased yesterday. I mean, last week.
Yes. Polish power.
Polish power. Yeah, that's exactly right. Then I was talking to him that I'm gonna go and make an inspection.
Do it.
You don't have to.
No, it's,
Waste your
he
time.
said, I want to go and I want to see for myself exactly what was done because I need to go and see it because I expect to see some good stuff. I said, wait. Call me first and I'm going to come over and I'm going to go out there with you and we're going to do it together. How does this sound?
Oh, because you want to go under the house and take a look?
Oh, he wants to look everywhere, yes.
Okay.
He said, I want to spend time and I want to see how you guys did it.
Yeah, he was very particular about different
Well,
things.
look what he's hiding. Look what he's hiding in his truck. Look all this brass and copper. Come on.
That's my money pit. Not money pit. It's treasures.
Yeah, your treasures. You keep up your treasures. You see, his truck is a little bit messier than Brian's. We did inspections on Brian's truck today.
But I
Another
understand.
day, I'm gonna ask Matt to clean it up, and we're gonna do inspection on Matt's truck. How does this sound?
There's nothing to clean.
Well, you don't have to. You keep everything organized. Yes.
Yeah. I got all the toys, different manufacturers, different heights, elongated, rounded, everything.
Well, this truck
Truck is too small. That's what it is.
truck is too small.
Yeah, truck is too small.
Okay, I
Got a trailer.
want you guys to comment down below and tell me if his truck is too small, and if you have bigger trucks than that, let me know. And this is also 14 feet Dejana truck. We ordered, I believe, in 2019 or 2019. This truck about two years old. It's got almost this identical design with Brian's truck. This one doesn't have a ramp. That's the difference. It's got pull-out drawers like Brian has. As you can see, it's a little bit lower.
But Brian has this new one, right?
Yes.
So this is better because his shelves are smaller and more shallow. These are deeper. He was transferring stuff from the old to the new one. He said he can fit less boxes in here.
It's something I need to look into it because if we got different shelves, I'm gonna contact with the Mike from Dejana. Tell him, listen, this is no good. This is no good. We need to change that.
Oh yeah.
Then okay. One day I'm gonna have time. If you guys want to, we can do inspection of Matt's truck, and I'm gonna give him maybe 10 minutes a head start.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna disconnect the car and continue my day.